Cisco and we have a very strong relationship. It's predicated on a product called CWAM, Cisco Workload Optimization Manager. But what it is, it's a technology that is a single code base that traverses the on-premise and off-premise estates. So as long as it's AWS or Azure for off-premise, and then on-premise obviously is the heart and soul of Cisco. And what we allow them to do is manage application workloads in all of those three different environments with full automation in order to assure their performance, maintain their compliance, and make them cost effective. And those three trade-offs is what we call smart workloads, self-managing anywhere in real time. The customer is benefited because when the applications are able to run themselves, they can assure their own performance, their own policy compliance, and their own cost effectiveness. The first is you need to have very strong performance, and if you don't, in today's digital age, that's a problem, right? So what happens is that means your employees, your customers, your supply chain are all waiting, and that's not a good thing. So when people decided to move to virtualize their environments, what they did is they said they're sharing them. The problem is that leads to congestion. And what our software can do is anywhere from manual to fully autonomic automation can decongest the environment automatically. Then what we're doing is we're checking your policy compliance at all times. Every time there's a move or a start or a stop, we're checking to make sure it's in conformity with your own business rules. And lastly, we can free up enormous amount of resources, typically in the order of 30 to 60% of your cloud spend or of your on-premise data center capital can be freed up, all while performance is assured. And that's a big message for customers. So we just had our Q1 momentum release. We grew 106% year-over-year growth, so it was a very strong quarter. We beat the top and bottom lines of the board budget. But perhaps more exciting is we were received from Inc. magazine, one of the best places to work in tech. And that's really exciting to our employees and to the company at whole. In addition, we launched our biggest release ever. It's version 6.1. And again, what that does is that gives us the ability to optimize not just your on-premise estate, but also your Azure and your AWS estates as well. And things like applying reserved instances to take the cost for customers down while still assuring performance and managing the compliance of those workloads. So it was a very big release. It was actually our largest momentum release. It was our biggest adoption right out of the gates with the early access program. And it's had the highest quality of all releases in the history of the company.